Yo guys, what's up? A new video for me, and I know it's a little bit late, and you were probably expecting the mid-season tournament game, but unfortunately that game was cancelled because my opponent Bluesy wasn't able to battle me, so he forfeited the game. Luckily for him, it was a game that didn't have too much weight on it, so. But yeah, there's unfortunately no mid-season tournament game, but because there wasn't a game, I figured maybe I can put in a friendly game versus a guy on Twitter, the guy by the name of Dolce or something. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name, but I think like the coffee Dolce Gusto, so Dolce. Maybe it's pronounced totally different way, but yeah, I'm facing him because he's in the league as well. He's in the SCL, an off-season league I want to say based around Shadi, but created by Shadi. So he has a team in that league, and as you can see on the screen, its team is Azumarill, Mew, Thunderous, Tyrion, Crocodile, Empoleon, McMortar, Tyrantrum, Mega Glady, Gorgeist. So we both have Empoleons on our team, so I don't know if he's gonna bring his Empoleon, but I'm gonna bring mine, so we might have a mirror matchup, which is kinda rare in a league format because usually there's like one of each. Like every mon is considered an individual. So yeah, but I'm having a friendly game versus him, so there is not really any consequences if I win or lose. It won't count to my differential, it won't count to my league performance or anything. But I obviously do want to win because it's a status thing. It's a status thing. He is in his league. If you don't want any sports from his league, he doesn't upload by the way, but he should actually because he could join GPC there. Weird. But if you don't want to get spoiled, I'm gonna count down and then count back up and mute it while I have the count in. He's 3-0. Okay, so he's not doing bad in his league, meaning that he's a threat. So he is quite a test to my skill, I'd say. So yeah, that means that. It doesn't really have a weight on it, but mentally it does have some value. So that's why I obviously want to win. And I have prepared my team versus him. I finished around 5 minutes ago. And I think we're gonna play right after I recorded this, so we'll see. But obviously I made a quick analysis on his team. And yeah. First of all, he has only one ghost resist, and that's Crocodile. So if he doesn't want to get like overrun by a Nasty Plot, Trick Room, or Fergus, he should run at least Crocodile, whatever set he wants. The set I fear him to bring is something like Taunt or Substitute, but even a Scarfer, even Assault Vest, they all can do well against my team if it's if he plays it right. He has got Spikes and Stealth Rocks. He doesn't have T-Spikes in his team, so I don't have T-Spikes. He has 2 Defogers and no Rapid Pillars, and the 2 are Mew and Empoleon. Basically he has Mew. I don't know what Mew can do. Well, I know what Mew can do, but Mew can do so many things that I don't know what role it's going to be forced into. I know that Mew can be offensive setup, it can be defensive stuff, it can be stall break, which I personally like a lot. He could definitely use it against me because it's a damn threat, even whatever set he's going to bring. It could be a defog, it could be whatever, man. It could be choiced for all I know. But yeah, that's why Mew is a threat, but Mew can do anything. So I'm not gonna really count Mew in this whole analysis, but yeah. He has a few threats which, well, like setup threats. That's basically Scarf Crook, which I have to prepare for. A Nasty Plot / Agility Thunderous. Dragon Dancing or Rock Polishing Tyrantrum, because Tyrantrum doesn't always need the extra attack, because it's strong as fuck anyway. And to outspeed possible Scarfers or like very high base, well, like Alexam, I think Alexam would outspeed the Tyrantrum if it's like, I don't know if it's Žalgyarados, I don't know, man. I didn't do the calcs, but if there's something really speedy, then Tyrantrum usually doesn't outspeed it either way, even if it has a Dragon Dance up. So that's why Rock Polish could be a thing instead of Dragon Dance. Agility and Empoleon could be a thing, I guess. And Mew, of course, can do anything, and I'm really afraid of whatever Mew is gonna bring because I need a scout for that. So hopefully I can force that very early on in the game, so I can play with my mons a lot for freer, I want to say. So because I know what kind of set he's running. He has quite a few priority, so don't know if he's gonna run it on everything, because something like Gorgeist Extra Large might not run Shadow Sneak. He might be wanting to run that priority move on something like Azumarill, maybe Mew, maybe Empoleon, worst case scenario, worst case, but even with Mortar. So yeah, and Galarian of course. He has this is kind of a big flaw, at least I would call it a big flaw, because he has one Mon above 100 speed, and it's 101 speed. That's his fastest Mon, it's Thundersturian. So I have quite a few potential Mon, well, 2 potential Mon that outspeed him by base speed, so that's a massive advance on my end. And also, his slowest Mon is Azumarill, and it's base 50. So he's really not that fast and not that slow, so I can use very fast Mons very well against him, and even Trick Room I can even very well against him. So yeah, I think that's a flaw in this team. I think he should like have a threat on both ends, so it's not as easy for me to make. Well, it kind of leaves me with a lot of space to build my team with. So as you can see in my team in a few minutes, you can see that I did take it into consideration when I was building my team. Also, no heal bell or aromatherapy user except for Mew, I guess. Yeah, he is also he's weak to T-spikes. No absorber of T-spikes. He doesn't have any poison types in general, and also poison on something like Mew is fantastic, and Azumarill is fantastic. On Crocodile, on Magmortar, on Tyrantrum, on Glalie, on Gorgeist, they're all fantastic to have like a T-spike on. So that's I can guarantee that's the thing I'm gonna use. The only thing that really does well against it, well, 2 things, is Thundersturian and Empoleon. So yeah, apart from those, T-spikes are gonna be very annoying for his team. And next up, I think, yeah, he's only 1 momentum gainer except from you, and that's Thundersturian. So I don't think I have to fear that too much. If he wants to, he can make double switches and such. I think he likes to do them from what I've seen in his games, but I can play around it. I think I know how to play this game. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna show you my team and how I prepared and the reasoning behind my preparation. So, all right, here I am with my team versus Dolce. His links will be there in the description below. I will probably repeat this, but his Twitter handle is GBrodude, and maybe if he eventually uploads some YouTube vids, he should do. I will link that in the description below. Anyway, here's my team. First of all, Mega Venusaur, and this is a Mega Venusaur I wanted to run for a very long time, and I'm finally gonna do it. You all know in the GPC there is a rule that Mega Evolutions, Mega Pokemon do not have to evolve the first turn, and this means that my Venusaur can be an unexpected Sun Sweeper. Even though it doesn't carry the Life Orb, it doesn't carry a berry to weaken opposing hits, it is still a massive threat because I can get speed boost because it's not expected. I don't expect him to expect to make a Venusaur or a normal Venusaur with my team for systems. And I get the growth, I get the senses, Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, and whenever I want to, I can Mega Evolve up and still be very bulky and even more powerful, even though I lose the speed. If I need the matchup to be such to win, I will not hesitate to click the Mega Evolution button because, as you all know, I will also have the speed from the Chlorophyll boost before I Mega Evolve up, so I have 1 turn to get both, so maybe that comes into play. But yeah, I am pretty sure he's not gonna expect this, and no one will expect a Sun Offensive Venusaur from when they look at my team, because I have a Mega Venusaur, and mostly because most leagues do not use this rule. Luckily we do, because I think it's a good rule. I would definitely recommend to anyone, but there are obviously reasons why some leagues don't have it, because if they're Wi-Fi leagues, then of course they need to check if the Mon is carrying the Megastone, and if they cannot check, they might have been influenced by maybe expert belt items or whatever. So yeah, I can see why, but anyway, Mega Venusaur, it's the speed is to outspeed offensive Animant Tyrantrums, And also it gets rock polish, so I can still outspeed this because I don't expect it to be Jelly Tarantum with rock polish. So yeah, that's for the speed. I don't think I need any more speed. It also outspeed his, more than likely his Scruffer in Crocodile. I think that's one of the best Scruffers he has in his team, if he has any Scruffers. Maybe Mew, but we'll see. Yeah, so, and of course the rest in HP, because I want to be a little bit more bulky, and he does have an Azumarill, but if he brings it, this might even be a switch into it, even though I'm not bulky at all. Well, I'm still bulky, but not as bulky. So, yeah, that's why this whole set. It should be self-explanatory, as you can see in his team. It does really well against team. Thunderous Tyrion cannot knock it out because it probably will run something like Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Water, maybe Hidden Power Ice. At best Hidden Power Flying, but even that shouldn't do too much. And if he needs to outspeed, so he needs to be scrubbed. And Timid as well. Crocodile, like I said, there should be 5 for Crocodile unless it gets like a lot of Moxie boost up. Mew is, I think he might be something like Spadef, Calm Mind Mew, because I've seen it before in GPC games to counter Mega Alakazam, and I have a normal Alakazam, so he might want to go for that. And because I'm not bringing Alakazam, he might use it for such thing as this, or maybe on Manifold, which we'll see in a second. I should be fine against Napoleon. It can roll me out, but it cannot do anything except for Skull Burn. Well, Ice Beam should do a lot, of course, because I'm not that bad, but we'll see. McMortar, Assault Vest is a threat. Scarf is not really a threat, but could be a threat. Specs could be a threat because sun and fire moves. Tyrantrum, like I explained. Mega Glalie is a problem for this, but if I weaken this, I can easily outspeed it. Ice Sharp might be a problem though. Gorgeist, I should be fine against Gorgeist. So it does a lot of damage to his team, especially if I weaken the mons I need to weaken for the Mega Finisher to sweep, or the normal finisher to sweep. But yeah, next up is my T-Spiker in Convergigus. It's a nice defensive wall. It's T-Spike, Spain Split, Will as Shadow Ball. I wanted to go with knockoff first, but I think because knockoff as well against Napoleon against Water Woods is the match I expected to have. But I just don't want to get swept by Tyrantrum, so that's why I figured this was the best substitute Tyrantrum is. So T-Spike, Spain Split, Will-O-Wisp and Shadow Ball. Will-O-Wisp because can Will-O-Wisp stuff like Thunderous Tyrion and Napoleon, so yeah. Anything else? Pain Split, Longevity, Shadow Ball, damage. It does good damage to most of his team anyway. It does good damage against Gorgeist if it brings it. Good Mega Glalie even. And Mega Glalie loses the Refrigerate ability upon touching me. Against Tyrantrum it does enough. Against McMortar doesn't do too much, but I can just set up my T-Spikes and I can switch out into stuff like, for example, my Manaphy if I want to. So. Yeah, it should be a really nice mod. I think I'm gonna leave off it, depending on what mods it brings, but we'll see. Next up, like I said, his fastest mon is the Thunderous Tyrion, which is base 101 speed. This guy, Raichu, outspeeds that mon by like 1 point, so that's enough. Also, the Thunderous Tyrion cannot really touch me, so that's why I'm carrying this substitute, because I figured if he somehow is like Scarf or is something else a Scarf, I might get up a substitute and I might not get revenge by his Scarfer because I expected to run a Scarfer. So if I get like a substitute, maybe just Nasty Blood and Sweep Steam, I don't know, I can just weaken his whole squad and I hopefully can weaken the Mew, which is kind of why I wanted to have some type of wall breaker Raichu. I had like Assault Vest at first to check Thunderous Tyrion, so I might regret making this, but I might also really love to making this choice, so we'll see. Very self-explanatory though. Timid because I need the speed, max special attack, the rest in HP, just to be a little bit more bulky, and maybe live, oh that's Twitter, maybe live like, I don't know, I don't think I can live knockoffs from Thunderous Tyrion if he decides to carry something like that, but maybe first priority, weak priority like Mag Punch, Aqua Jet, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, Manaphy next up, and it's the very standard Manaphy set I am running like every week nowadays. I didn't run it versus Christian though, but max speed because it speed ties with Mew that way, if it's offensive Mew, and with Glalie. Calm Mind, Rest, Rain Dance, Scald. I am running dual weather as you can see. I don't think it's going to interfere each other too much, but we'll see. because I'm really planning on this being a late game with Cross Prankster, so they being a late game. Anyway, Calm Mind, Rest, Rain, and Skull. I hope he can break his team, depending on Mew, of course, because the Mew could be a very big problem if he's like Sword Stance Mew with Refresh, Heal, but I don't know, man. Could be anything. But yeah, this can put in a lot of work, especially if his Thunder Stadium is weak. And even if it's not weak, I can force him to go for an electric move and switch in, for example, Right Side now. Anything else? Anything else? No, I don't think so. It's very self-explanatory. Yeah, it's a nice switch into McMortar. It's my only 5 resist, so I need to use it for that. And McMortar can T-Volt, but I need to get a little bit. Next up is Empoleon. Empoleon is a Sugar Berry Empoleon because I do fear Torrentium. It's still annoying, and also the Crocodile. If I can, I would like to get rid of it very easily, very fast, because that means that Fergus has a lot of freedom. So yeah. But Empoleon is Sugar Berry, it's Stealth Rocks because it's another hazard that's really useful. Toxic in case he manages to get off the Toxic Spikes, and Toxic is more useful, I don't know. Ice Beam and Scald because they are the very strong attacking moves, and Ice Beam and Scald hit everything on his team except from you for super effective damage, as you can see right here. And well, I would say super effective damage because Empoleon and Azumarill of course resist both, but Anglady, well, it does good damage. Let's just keep it. And Azumarill and Empoleon shouldn't be able to touch it too well. Azumarill, of course, only if it's superpower, but I have the best counter in the game, so I don't think he will bring it. So yeah, that's the reason behind these two moves. And the moveset is basically the 20 speed to not get outsped by something like Azumarill if he decides to have the Azumarill. The max HP and the max attack because I will be able to lift the most hits very easily, and even if I get hit up by, I don't know, a McMortar's Fire Blast, if it's like a soft as McMortar, I am still able to live the EQ from Torrentium and still get off the Sugar Berry Ice Beam versus it. Very self-explanatory. This allows me to one-hit KO it after Stealth Rocks or one Toxic Spike damage. Max attack, special attack wouldn't do anything for me because I wouldn't have been able to OHKO it anyway, the Torrentium. And last but not least, it's the other part of the defensive core. It's Spit F Murkrow. It's Sunny Day because of course the Venusaur, the normal Venusaur, Sun Offense Venusaur. Roost because I can still be Toxic stalling with Roost and Toxic. Of course I'm playing Toxic Nurse too because Fergus's T-Spikes might not be guaranteed. And even if I get 2 T-Spikes up, I still Toxic stall very nicely with this. So yeah. Anyway, last but not least, it's Snore. It's kind of an iffy move, but I think it can make it use, kind of, I don't know. It does enough damage to break substitutes from Torrentium, which is the thing I'm most scared about, but it can do nice damage, and yeah, I can weaken his Empoleon, which does resist Toxic, which could be annoying, and I can still boost off the damage, and you know, barring crits, I just hopefully win versus it. So we'll see if that ends up being the case. I don't know, this is kind of a move that maybe I should have gone for a different move, but I was like, what move have I never used and could be kind of fun, and I considered Icy Wind and Snarl, and I was like, let's go with Snarl. It might even, if I get KO'd and I get Snarl off beforehand, I might be able to set up even better with most of my ones, because I have 3 special attacking, offensive special attacking ones, well offensive at least, somehow defensive too. So yeah, this is a fully special attacking squad, I only just noticed, but we'll see if that comes into play. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Anyway, this is all for now. I'm gonna be playing Dulcie in probably less than 3 minutes. So I won't do a live com, I will do a post com because I need to focus on the game. But I will see you back in a minute or 2, or tomorrow for you probably. But hey, see ya. Oh, and don't forget to check out the links below because Dulcie's links will be in there.